Shemai. Today we're going to have a look at this great little plant by here, Meadowsweet. In Latin it's Filipendula ulmaria, or in Welsh Irvine. It's a gorgeous plant that grows in areas like this. It's quite damp down here, and it goes by lots and lots of different names. It's known as Queen of the Meadows, it's known as Bridewort, Meadowwort, Herbal Aspirin. And it grows, like I say, in damp places and meadows and marshes, and it's fascinating. We'll have a little look at it here. Meadowsweet is very easily recognised for many things, everything from the reddish looking stems through to these frothy, gorgeous flowers that come up on the top that look creamy. It can grow anywhere from 50 to 200 centimetres tall, depending on the position. And also the leaves are quite recognisable. There's a good example there, but often between the leaves will be smaller leaves interspersed. Meadowsweet flowers from June to September, and sometimes as late as November. The flower stalks like this can be up to 25 centimetres long, and they have these numerous creamy flowers with 5, sometimes 6 petals, which are 2 to 5 centimetres, 2 to 5 millimetres long. It gives a beautiful sweet scent, and these puffs of flowers look frothy and sort of a bit cloud-like and fluffy, and the scent from it is really lovely. I mean, if you could smell it now, it's gorgeous, and it's often said to be the smell of summer, and it smells similar to new mown hay, which is another reason for one of its other names, hayriff. But this sweet scent attracts lots and lots of insects, especially bees, and often, if you look carefully on it, you can find lots and lots of little black beetles in the flowers. Another recognisable characteristic of Meadowsweet is once it's flowered, and you can see this is a slightly older one, the flowers at the top, and the seeds, the fruit are starting to, oh, have a look at that little bee by there. The fruit are just starting to form on it, and the fruit are recognisable because they turn into these twisted, sort of twirled look to them. The name Meadowsweet itself is said to have come from the Anglo-Saxon Meadowsweet, as the plant was used to flavour mead, which is a drink, an alcoholic drink made from fermented honey. It's also still used today to flavour wine and beer and syrups, because the flavour apparently is just as good as the sweet smell. Like many of our native plants, it has a herbal and medicinal history to it. It was regarded as sacred by the Druids and used by the Celts as a malaria and fever treatment. But one of its main uses was as a strew inside houses. Now, a strew is something that is spread around to give a lovely smell and improve the smell of your house. And this beautiful smell that comes off Meadowsweet was ideal for it, and it's said to have been Queen Elizabeth I's favourite strew for her chambers to make it smell nice. The sap of Meadowsweet contains a chemical of the same group as salicylic acid, which is an ingredient in aspirin. It was isolated in the 19th century, and it was called aspirin after the old botanical name for Meadowsweet, which was Spirea ulmaria, so Spirea leading to the aspirin. Medicinally, so in medical terms, Meadowsweet has been used to treat stomach acid problems and flu actually, and can be taken as a tea. It's also a food for many different types of moth, including the emperor moth. Meadowsweet is also often a home to lots and lots of different types of fungal species, and quite often it'll have like a rust colour on the leaves, and if you look under the leaves, this rust colour can be very evident, and it's from a fungal species called Triphragmium ulmaria, and again from the Latin name it goes into that fungal name. So there we go, Meadowsweet. It's a beautiful plant, but especially for the scent. It is gorgeous. Just take the time to go and find some and just cup it in your hands and smell it. It is absolutely beautiful. It truly is the smell of the summer. So go out, see if you can find some, and good luck.